gentlemen, it is time for the Dirty 801 Boys Podcast.
Don't shy out of a little kid, Dave.
No. The weak and the sick. They're just taking up space. They're taking up space, man. Get over it.
On the record, my booty's so sweet. Booty's so sweet. He won't even last 10 seconds. Alright.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Dirty 801 Boys Podcast. Unfortunately, we're down to Dirty Boy. Dirty Spick went to go take a shower.
Yeah, fuck him.
Jake's here.
Hey.
Falcone.
Yeah, that's weird. I think it's the first time you've actually called me Jake on this podcast.
That is weird, actually.
I'm a Jake.
He is a Jake.
Yeah.
Your Falcone's a lot cooler. Don't tell people you're Jake.
Yeah, that's Falcone's here. Everybody.
Yay! And kicking it with us, new to the table, is my cousin Rubel. You got any nicknames, cousin, that you like to go by?
No, I don't. Not no more.
Not anymore. Or at least that he's not gonna put out the aliases out there, so they could, yeah.
Do they know the aliases?
Probably they do.
Well, shit, he's just hanging around, drinking, kicking it back. So, do any of you guys got Facebook?
Yeah, who doesn't have Facebook?
I love Facebook.
Okay, so you guys know how on Facebook they got this new fucking thing on Facebook where you pick a video, you start watching it, and then all of a sudden there's another video, right?
That's if you have the app.
Okay, so if you have the app for Facebook, so basically what you're doing is you're fucking sitting there, you'll watch a video, and then it'll give you another video, and then another fucking video. And before you know it, you're watching some dude restore an antique hot iron for fucking 9 minutes. Just like, what's going on here? Like fucking, or you're watching people crush things with a giant roller to see what the fuck, shit that you never even do.
My shit always ends up on ghetto fights.
Oh, ghetto fights.
I love those. Those are so funny to watch.
Yeah, like, you know, you get the first one, the occasional shared, like, boxing match, you know? Like a Mike Tyson knockout compilation. Throw that out there. Watch that a couple of times. But then it always ends up with, like, two chicks pulling each other's hair, and everybody's screaming, World Star! World Star!
You know, back in the day, when I was a teenager, I could jerk off to a video, a hot video of some girls fighting, and if a titty pops out, I'm just like, yeah.
You've always jerked off to weird things.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. I'm a sicko. That's all right.
Giggling like a little girl.
Wait, what? You know, just like
come on, dude! A titty popping out in a girl fight.
I can imagine your teenage angst, just so angry and horny. You watch a chick fight, see a titty pop out, and pause at that moment.
Yeah,
she's getting a hand in her face, falling like 3 feet down a fucking a stair ledge. With a titty popped out,
yeah,
he's just like, "Oh my god!"
Yes.
Coming to full climax.
Isn't that what you always hope for, though? If you see a girl fight, is just for some sort of a cheek. You can give me a butt cheek, and I'll be like, "Yes,
just
worth it."
The one girl gives the other girl a wedgie.
Oh yeah. Then you get to see what that other girl's underwear looks like, and that's hot for some reason too. You're just like, "Oh, nice, girl underwear. That's cool."
There's always that awkward, dirty talk that they say to each other. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. I'm gonna give you a wedgie, bitch. I'm gonna rip your cooter. Like, ooh.
I like it.
Especially those girls wearing their granny panties, man. Oh my god. That turns me on.
Oh, hell yeah.
Grannies.
It
took me by surprise. I was gonna say, yeah, granny panties get me going too. But it would have been forced.
You know what those videos also make me realize? Is that majority of black girls are wearing a wig.
Oh, they always get the wigs.
Yeah, dude, there's always like 3 or 4 wigs laying on the ground.
Tragic thing to happen.
But just straight up, they all be right. Not saying y'all girls aren't beautiful. You are beautiful. Not really. But you all, no, I'm just kidding. You are beautiful.
Negative.
But they got the wigs. You guys just gotta wear wigs. You guys girls should embrace your natural hair because it's beautiful. Quit trying to get this white girl hair. Always wanted to have straight,
white, that's not fair.
Neon.
That's not fair. Sometimes they just have more extravagant black hair.
Yeah, it's curly.
What about them
Yeah.
dreads? Ugh, nasty ass dreads.
Fake
Oh,
dreads?
dirty.
No, real dreads.
Real dreads.
You get a pair of fake dreads snatched off your head, you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah,
That's
bro.
your whole hair going off.
You better mind your
Dreads.
own
That's
fucking
what
business.
I was thinking. You
You
know
got
what?
some fake dreads going.
We were talking back to it for some reason. I thought you said cornrows, and I was like, "Oh God, I don't want no cornrows."
You don't like cornrows?
Cornrows? Come on, man.
Not
What
on
is
your
this?
toes.
Waiting
not on your feet,
2XL?
okay? Not on your feet, but on your head, it's alright.
I told my mom one time I wanted cornrows, and they still haven't let me live that down. That was my Slim Shady era. I was, you know.
Oh yeah. You didn't even get them. You just said you wanted
I had
them.
been bullied a couple of times at that point. I'm like, maybe if I throw something new in there, they won't fuck with me anymore. That would have been worse.
But the dreads,
Probably.
though, gross. A girl with dreads, gross. I mean, no, y'all pretty if you listen, but no, gross. Gross. If you're listening, hey, you're a pretty one. I bet you look good, but all the others. Gross. Just kidding. I find everybody knows I'm a fag and I find beauty in all women.
Yeah.
Or that's just my line.
You might be a fag, but I'm a lesbian, okay? I love girls too.
So, yeah, that's just what that was my rant about the fucking. Dude, they're rotting our brains, man.
Here's mine.
I could get lost.
There is so much fucking content going on, you know, since maybe you know, a lot of it was pre-Trump presidency.
Mm-hmm.
But just this fucking internet fueled hate at everything, and people just being so goddamn offended.
Yeah,
And
people are so offended.
It affects the minds of everyone, and I feel like, you know, we're young aspiring comedians
Sure.
sometimes.
Sure.
When things are funny, right?
We're more
So
like-
we say funny things. You
Yeah,
know? We
of course.
fucking crack jokes.
Or what we think is funny, at
what we
least.
think is funny,
It comes from a good place.
and it pisses people off
Slavery was good.
when it's the wrong people. I've got a daughter, and she is a goddamn social justice warrior.
Oh, SJW.
I call them faggots.
Yeah.
Now, with all respect to the LGBT,
Of course.
without the P community
Mm-hmm.
out there, I'm all for you guys. I'm fucking, you know, I got gay friends.
Yeah, dude.
They're great. They're great. We hang
Yeah.
out.
You're gay?
Yeah, you know.
Uh-huh.
It's, you know, it's not a big deal. I've never had problems with people, but people get so offended about
do.
just the basic things.
Mhm.
Like I said fag the other day, just like jokingly,
Uh-huh.
and there was
You
a
can't even
goddamn meltdown.
You can't even say it.
Yeah, I said fag in my own house, and you know,
The one place where you should be able to
Right,
bash
right.
those gays.
my daughter made the point. That's very insensitive. I have a lot of friends who are of that community. I'm like trying to take a backpedal back. Well, so do I. Well, you shouldn't say things like that. And like, hey,
What the
I got
hell?
it. And she kept drilling the point, and I was like, hey, you know, I'm right there with you. Power to the people. And she kept drilling the point and drilling the
Oh.
point. And if anybody knows this about me, I have anger problems.
Yes. Anybody knows you. You got anger problems.
She
It's
pushed
cool.
me to the point of fucking boiling over with this.
She just wouldn't
And
let up.
finally, I was just like, you know what? Fuck fags.
Oh my god. You doubled
Oh, yeah.
down.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know, just cuz.
You couldn't even yeah.
And I didn't mean homosexuals.
Yeah.
I meant her. You know?
Yeah.
I was hoping she would get the message. And
See?
it turned into a tirade. And I hate to be the bad guy. I really do. I just try to make a fucking joke and then bob and move when there's problems. But when people push me to the point, and you know, I say a lot of things that I
Yeah,
fucking
of course.
regret later on.
Of course.
But I told my wife, and tell me if I went too far here.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm scared.
She is the only person I could imagine actually choking the life out of.
Oh, you talk about your daughter.
It was a very dark moment.
That was a very
It's a very dark moment.
well.
And I don't know if I meant it,
Edit.
but we'll see in a couple
Edit.
years.
Hold on. Edit. I'm just kidding, right?
You can
Make
always
a clap.
retract.
Yeah,
You can
uh-huh.
take back from that conversation. Maybe I was joking there. Maybe that was karma. The chair just broke.
Well, that's not very good karma because that's my
back on the
chair.
chair and the
Karma sucks,
snapped
dude.
on me.
I already broke that chair last week.
Okay. Hold
got away with
on. Was it? I mean, I know you, Jake.
That
You-
was far from the point.
I know you, Jake. You just get hyped. You say some things. You don't mean them. You say a lot of things you don't mean when you're angry.
Yes.
There was that time you asked to suck my dick. I don't even remember what's going on there.
You know, you're
Pretty sure that was your boyfriend.
too drunk to remember.
You were too angry.
Did I say that?
Out of anger.
That
Out of
doesn't
anger.
sound like me.
No, out of anger.
Oh,
You're like,
I was just stomping around the house. You know what? Pull your dick out. Just do it. I'm fucking sick of this shit.
that's it.
Suck your dick right now.
That was almost verbatim.
God damn it. See, you know what?
Uh-huh.
And I have a problem.
Uh-huh.
I black out when I get angry.
You do.
I fucking lose my mind. I don't do anything violent to anybody.
No, except yourself.
I punch shit.
I was gonna say you've been scratching your face,
Oh,
doggy.
some shit happened.
Okay.
That wasn't me. And then I have to come up with denial stories
Oh yeah.
about the shit that happened.
You just walked into a doorknob.
Yeah. You guys believe me. That's great. No, but it's, you know, I don't fucking touch anybody.
Yeah, of course.
I don't want to touch anybody.
Yeah.
I want to fucking be that guy. But god damn it, these faggots.
You know what? My whole thing is these damn kids. They think they know. Like, okay, because a 15-year-old is gonna know better and more about, you know, what's appropriate in the real world. You know, besides us, who's actually been living in the fucking real world. You know, for however many years. And on top of that, they could get gay. You guys could get married now. Quit bitching. You've got all the rights. Now you just got to deal with the rest of it.
Yeah, except for like in Alabama or wherever.
Missouri.
Wherever they're still weird.
I mean, everybody's going to be weird about it because guess what? Here's something. It's not normal. As much as accepted as it is, just as much as... Oh God! Yeah.
turned the corner.
Yeah, I turned the corner on that one. It went there.
We're still
Hold
on the board.
What?
We're still on board.
No,
It's
let
okay.
me rephrase that. What I mean by it's not normal is I'm just saying the majority of the population, out of 60 billion people, the majority of people that are homosexual is the smallest percentage. It would probably be less than what I would imagine, less than 2%. Of 60 billion people, less than 2% of those people are homosexual. So, but they want to force it down our throats. How many gay guys do you come across a day?
Hold on. I feel like I've got to
I'm just saying, it's like, okay, no, hold on, let me move it.
We're not in San Francisco.
I want to compare it.
You and me.
I wanna compare it-
Gay guys
Hey, you're
walking
talking
down
about
the
a lot of
street.
gay people.
No, it does.
Lots.
I want to compare it to interracial couples. You can't watch a commercial anymore without there being a
seeing an
fucking black
interracial
and a white
couple.
guy. There can't be, you know, me and my wife are interracial. But majority of people in the world date their own sex. Black people date black people, white people date white people. But yet, for some reason in the social media days, we're pushing that like every other fucking couple is this mixed gender couple. And it's not like that. It's not. Majority of people date their own races. So what I'm saying is majority of people aren't gay. Y'all are fine. Chill out. You got the rights, man.
All right, hold on.
Y-
Because
Y'all are good. If I can't make...
hold
on.
Okay,
Okay.
well, go say what you're gonna say.
Okay.
Say what you're gonna say.
Okay, this is what I was going to say. If we can't make fun of you like we make fun of everybody else, then you're, again, distancing yourself from everybody else. You want to be just like everybody else. You want to be normal. Then fucking, hey, guess what? You suck dick, fag. You know, like fucking, come on, man. Like, take a joke. Take a joke.
Well,
I get called fat all day.
Well, part of the problem is they've been taking hate for a long time. So when we say suck a dick, it can be misconstrued. But god damn it,
But is it
just be okay
Yeah.
with me as long as I fucking am joking about it.
Yeah, of course. We don't come from the heart.
Here's an actual demographic.
Okay, here's a demographic.
4.5% of adult Americans identified as LGBT.
Okay, so 4.5.
Yes, with 5% of women identifying as LGBT
So
because
it's a
they
5%.
all lick pussy.
Yes.
5%
No,
of them.
5%.
5%
But
of
until they get drunk, then it's like 80%
Right,
of them.
right.
Oh, only when I'm drunk. I don't know what it is when I'm drunk.
I don't smoke cigarettes when I'm drunk, or I only smoke cigarettes when
Yeah.
I'm drunk. I only eat pussy when I'm drunk.
Yeah, no.
You know, those two
I can't
things.
tell you how many
They go
times
together.
I can't tell you how many times my
cheese and
wife's
crackers.
came up to me and been like, "Babe, I'm sorry, but I like made out with her and I was drunk," and I'm like, "Oh, okay," because it's all good in games, you know? Like, fuck,
Oh yeah, it's okay if it's all gay.
it's all right. This is all.
So yes, to the 5% out there, we get it.
We get it.
We're on board. It's okay.
It's okay.
We're fine. We can all be friends. But quit turning straight people into faggots.
Yeah.
Please.
I just don't. Yeah, it just, to me, it's not that big of a deal. I don't know why they're complaining. I get it, oppression, maybe whatever. Like the women, they're still complaining. They got it all.
Except for equal pay.
I'm sure,
They get
you
paid
know
more.
what? I'm sure they get paid more these days.
My sister makes more
I don't
money.
even believe that. I
My
don't even
sister
believe that.
makes more money than me,
Yeah.
but it is a thing still.
Is it?
Yes, it is. It is still a thing. And you know what?
Well,
I'm right
suck
on
a
board
better
with you.
dick.
I'm
Get
right
a
on board with
raise.
you.
What am I supposed to-
I said a lot of shit that, like, you know, when I was drunk one night about you know, how white privilege didn't exist, and I'm starting to fucking like reanalyze a little bit. Because my verbatim was white privilege doesn't exist.
That's what you said?
Oh yeah, I was totally on that stance. I've been hopped up on fucking Mountain Dew and Ben Shapiro for
You know what I
for
say?
like 2 weeks.
So what if white privilege exists? White
I don't
skin
feel
looks
bad for
good.
it. I don't-
White skin is nice.
I don't feel bad for it, and again, fuck those faggots. These guys, the white
Hold
people,
on, I'm
the white
confused. What
people
faggots
that,
are we talking about now? White people or actual gay people?
no, the white people
Okay.
that are you know still fucking feeling so guilty that they have to go out of their way to prove a point. Like my daughter, I
Oh.
made a black joke. I made a
Uh-huh.
black joke the
Uh-huh.
other day while Israel was in the room.
Yeah, okay.
She was like, "That's offensive." I looked at him. I said, "To who?"
For reals.
You know, and it's just
It's all where it comes
the
from.
same thing. So you know, I think you have the right to be funny.
I say if we can't celebrate our differences that make all of us culturally different. Okay, so yeah, we're all human beings. We're all the same people, right? Like, obviously, you treat the rich man like you treat the poor man. But at the same time, culturally, let's not deny it. We're fucking different people. Mexicans do things differently than white cats from the upper suburbs, you know? Black people do things differently than fucking Iraqian people. But yet they don't want us to point out the fact that Arabs smell like shit and black people wear wigs, you know? Like, apparently these are things that we can't say anymore, but it's true. It's the truth.
Yes.
He said yes.
See, it's worse for me. It's worse for me.
It is. I
'Cause
get
you
it.
can
No,
say
I
all
can-
those things in complete
No.
faith and not have anybody bat a fucking eye at it.
Bullshit. I say it in complete faith because
No,
that's
you're
how
not.
I feel.
You're not a.
That's-
You're not a straight white male.
You know what? Straight
We
white
are the
males are
fucking
being.
devil.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are the devil,
Absolutely.
and it sucks because you know
No, it's true.
I'm down for everybody.
No, he is.
But
dude.
fuck these faggots.
No, I'm with.
How many times I gotta say it?
He's gonna say.
I'm gonna get the fucking message across. I don't like you,
Wait.
faggots.
Gay people and white people getting their
I've already. It's just these fucking. It's like a very specific
Yeah.
group. They
No,
know,
I
they
get
know
it.
who they are.
Social justice warriors.
If you're offended by me
Uh-huh.
saying faggot at least 16 times in this podcast, you might be a part of this group that I'm talking about.
You know what? I'll also throw out another one that they want to take away from us. Bitch. Apparently,
Bitch.
we can't be calling bitches bitches anymore.
Shariah, when's the last time he called you a bitch?
What? Well, when was it, babe?
I don't even know. I don't know.
But Shreya knows when I call her a bitch, though. I'm not calling her a bitch. Like, hey, you're
bitch.
hey, bitch.
It happened to me.
I'm just saying that like
exactly
I'm just
what she
saying that I'm just saying that like, hey, bitch. You know, hey, bitch, calm down. What the hell you do? You getting crazy? Oh wait, I don't say that. Never mind. She gave me this look. I don't say that anymore. No, sometimes I say, you was a crazy bitch. And she goes,
Oh, they like that one.
yeah. I was like, you was a
That's
crazy
a
bitch. I
compliment.
was like, you was a crazy bitch.
She's like, I am kind of crazy.
Uh-huh. I was kind of a crazy bitch.
I do things that are crazy. I'm a crazy bitch.
But nah, I enjoy a good, I saw a couple of bitches the other day, you know, and they were talking mad game. I enjoy a good bitch. I don't know why. It isn't that bad. Don't look at her, guys. Don't look at her.
No.
Don't look at
It
her
was
face.
just what you said.
I was talking to
Those
Kenny.
bitches were hanging out.
So yeah,
They were there. There was a couple of bitches.
There was two or
They were
three
saying
bitches.
some shit.
My friend Kenny,
We weren't interested.
when he started
That's
working
how
with
I
me,
explain bitches to my wife. we weren't paying attention to anything those bitches said.
yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, so when you're so like you're saying when you want to like talk shit on some other chicks that you know your girlfriend would agree, your wife would agree, or
That's
bitches.
just how I explain bitches to
Uh-huh.
my wife.
Okay.
Were there bitches there? There were some bitches
There
there.
were some bitches.
I didn't notice them. They were hanging out way in the corner.
Bitches. There could have been a couple of bitches
Me though,
around.
I said some funny things and made people laugh. They weren't interested.
Mm-hmm.
They saw me and they were like, taken. That's how I describe bitches to my wife.
So, are we gonna play this sexual Ouija board game?
Yeah, you ever played with a Ouija board? Ruben?
Oh yeah, Ruben.
No, I haven't. I fucking play with what's called the tarot cards.
Tarot.
Tarot
The
cards.
tarot cards, whatever they're called.
Slightly gayer version of
Yeah.
Ouija board. It's okay.
Probably.
Me
That's
too.
the only thing I
Me
do.
too.
Put some shit in there. That shit, I believe that shit.
Did it tell you your future? Was it accurate?
Kind of. The first card was supposed to be some fucking demon card. She said, she somebody setting me up. And
Oh, so you
I'm
had
gonna-
someone read tarot cards
Yeah.
to you. Oh, I was like wondering you were just like flipping
She's good at it too. Like she's accurate on a lot of shit. I seen her do it with all kinds of people. She didn't even know. I just brought people to her. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's just true. Like, hey, what the fuck? Are you tripping? Who the fuck is this shit? I said, it's true.
See, my thing is, and it's kind of like sidekicks for me, like with that stuff. I kind of think like
That's just dope though.
I
People
think
get me
I think I
sometimes.
feel like you can almost
People get me.
find relation to anything, and it's the same thing with these horoscopes almost, you know, like you could draw personal things from your life from these things and just go, oh yeah, of course, like yeah, that's me, you know. They lay over a certain card, or your horoscope tells you you've been selfish lately, and you go, you know what, I have been really
I've
selfish.
been real dick.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they're just playing to your weaknesses.
My bad.
It's just gonna let it chill? Get out? I mean, do I need to get it? She's so used. That's the thing about my wife. She's so used to me doing everything for her. She blatantly just spills a fucking drink and goes, "Oh, sorry guys," and just starts texting. Not like giving a fuck at the drink.
Oh my god, I
It's
almost
all-
fell.
I mean, if you want to let it chill, babe, I guess that's what we'll start doing. But I mean,
Just let it soak into
yeah,
the resin.
exactly. If we don't clean up spilled drinks anymore, if that's our thing, I guess so. I don't. Typically, though, am I crazy? Am I stoned, guys? When a drink
Oh,
spills,
shit.
you spill,
Fuck
you
you.
clean it up.
Oh, that fucking hurt.
I couldn't believe that. Man, this is a real crazy bitch right now. Real crazy bitch.
That's a good time to say it. Bitch, you crazy.
Bitch, you crazy. I told you that bitch was crazy.
There you go. Never in the heat of the moment, though.
In the heat heat of the moment.
That's a relationship ender sometimes.
I mean,
Again,
Oh, yeah.
because people are so offended.
what do you mean?
You get too upset.
Oh, yeah,
Some
no,
guys,
you can't.
Some guys. I've called my wife a bitch plenty.
Out of
times.
anger, I have.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
actually, yeah, I have too, but it's not cool.
Yeah.
I've seen bitches go off
Never.
on their man and she's just rocking them.
Yeah.
Just like,
No, I've fucked up and been
girls go
like,
crazy
I've
sometimes.
said
Calling
it
that.
in a derogatory sense. It's not good, but maybe if they weren't acting like it.
Yes.
That's
Right on that page.
So you found the sexual Ouija board inside
Yeah. So
your mom's
when
secret chest?
when I was a little boy,
Uh-huh.
we we lived in Kingman, Arizona, in some haunted trailer, which has nothing to do with the sexual Ouija board. But I just thought I would mention it.
God, this guy can tell a story of what?
I go off on tangents sometimes. This place is creepy. Still has nothing to do with the sexual Ouija board.
Okay.
Anyway.
You once lived in a creepy house.
Once
Okay.
lived in a couple.
Now let's move on to this new story.
There was another creepy house. My mom went to she went to a yard sale one day, and she brought home a Ouija board for some reason, and she just put it away.
Okay.
Like I think they got it because back then they were all into ghosts because our trailer was haunted. They were trying to communicate with it, and then they brought it into the house and did nothing with it.
The trailer was haunted?
Yeah, the trailer was haunted. Twist to this story. I'm an M. Night Shyamalan this bitch. As we were moving out of said trailer, a lot of crazy shit happened there. I don't want to go into all of it, but I was scared as a boy sometimes.
Boy.
Once again, he's like my father. I actually never knew him.
Yeah.
He wasn't there to teach me how to play
Anyway.
catch, so I sorry.
Anyway, as we're moving out of the trailer, the neighbor comes over, and you can never fully credibly quote your neighbors, but this is what she told my mom. Do you know who owned that trailer? No, like before
Yeah.
us.
It's like, was it?
Turned out to be the Oklahoma City bomber, Timothy McVeigh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was that guy. So the neighbor told us that guy owned the place. She could have been a crackhead. It was in the middle of Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
So you never know. But some weird shit happened in that place. Anyway, my mom gets a Ouija board, goes into goes into storage because they never fucked with it, and a couple years down the road, from like 8 to 13 maybe, I whip out the Ouija board one time with my friends, and I pull it
What
out.
were you guys gonna ask?
And it's a board game,
Yeah.
like
Because that's what Ouija boards are.
Yeah, it's a Ouija. It's a Ouija. Yeah,
That's all they really are.
But there's a deck of cards. There's a deck of cards in it, and like a dice or something.
Uh-huh.
So
You're like, all right, guys, let's play Ouija.
pop break. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I'm taking the shit out, and we set the Ouija board up. It's got the little looking glass, and we flip one of the cards, and it was asking like the ghost to do sexual shit to us. It was like, ask the ghost if it's male or female. And as you got through the
Okay.
fucking, and we're like,
Wait, were you guys playing this game?
yeah, we were playing the game. We're
Oh,
just-
shit.
Well, we didn't know
Until
that it
you
was-
got to the car, until
Yeah, it was
until
just
all
like,
of a sudden
what is-
it was like,
what is
ask
this
the ghost to
fun
give you a
Ouija
rim
board
job.
game? And come to think of it, the Ouija board game was like Ghost's Delight.
Ouija XXX?
Yeah, we weren't thinking anything about it. It's just a fucking Ouija board. We were playing with it. And like, you get more questions in, and it was like, ask the ghost if you should kiss the person to the right. And like,
You look at your boy Michael to the right. Okay.
the game was
I don't really want to ask the ghost that.
the game was warming up, and then all of a sudden it was like,
Yeah, it was.
Ask the person next to you if they like to gape, and then the thing shot to yes by itself. And we're like, whoa, we're done playing this game.
Do you like to what?
Gape. Babe,
What's that?
don't pretend. I don't know if she's really
The
being
ghost
honest
got
with
real
me.
involved right
Or
there.
she's-
I think it
No,
was
what
the
that
lavender
is.
candles. Could have been the nice booty.
What's
Okay.
gape?
Do you know what the word gaping means? You see a gaping hole.
Yeah, like a giant. Like
Oh,
a
yeah,
giant.
okay. So now it's so it's basically just like it's a verb. It's a short porn verb.
Like gaping and rosebudding are best friends.
Oh God, I taught you about the rosebud bit,
No.
the prolapsed anus.
He showed
Oh.
No, I didn't show
No,
her.
I've seen it in real life.
you? Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
but it wasn't nothing sexy about that, was it?
He hasn't even rosebudded for you?
God hope
Oh
not.
God,
I'm gonna vomit.
that's gross, dude.
What,
Dude, this is a
gross,
family podcast, dude.
what I think is gross
I don't even know
is
what
when you're
gape-
watching porn and then all of a sudden just a rosebud walks into the picture and they just like
Oh, they lick it?
They start licking. Well, you know, sometimes I watch those compilations. It's like smashed to a music video. It's like 3 minutes and 50 seconds of holy shit. Did I just see that?
Do 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 do. Won't do do.
Hard slamming in the ass.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, I wish that I had Jesse's girl. Yeah, you know. They got porn compilation. Sorry, they got them of every song out there. You want techno fuck?
Shit, you want a techno fuck? You want an Irish jig? You want a
Irish
Mexican
jigs.
mariachi?
It's where they play fucking flogging Molly to.
That's
some
that's
ugly-
funny. Okay,
ugly
well hold
redneck
on.
chicks.
Hold on. So did you guys stop playing the game? I mean, I hope you did. Did you guys go, whoa, the Ouija board game?
Oh,
Or
no.
did you and your boys have a great old Saturday night fucking Ouija fucking sexing each other up?
I can't remember who I was. I think it was Phil.
Oh, God.
And it was like, ask Phil if he likes to gape, and I was like, I think we should put the game away.
You want to know what Phil, and let me tell you, people, Phil, if you want to imagine what Phil looks like, at 12 years old, he looked like Phil Margera.
He looked like a Phil.
He looked like Phil Margera from fucking Viva La Band. At 13 years old. This is who this...
So much so that we
Yeah.
never called him his actual name again. It was Phil.
Was his real name Phil?
No, it was Taylor.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah. I don't think anybody ever called him Taylor again. I think his mom still calls him Phil.
Now his mom just calls him Phil.
And
They don't even remember his real name. It's just Phil. That's funny because on his Facebook profile, it's Phil.
that's, you know what's some even funnier shit?
Fuck.
What's even funnier? Just because.
Mhm.
Just because.
That was philosophical membrane of the penis.
Holy shit,
Yes.
I forgot that.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Yeah, philosophical
why-
membrane.
Of the penis. That's, uh-huh.
So,
So he's Phil now. And everybody calls him, that's my boy Phil.
before my sister,
Fuck, dude.
like a week before my sister was going to get married in Italy, we had a posh vacation that you peasants couldn't afford. I'm just not you guys, just the general public.
What? Oh, what? When you went to Italy?
I've got to rub somebody's nose in it, if not my own. Anyway,
I'm making-
a week
I'm making
before
good
that,
money.
a week before that fucking happened, and I had to access my white privilege.
Uh-huh.
I showed up at Phil's house for no reason,
Mhm.
and I just knocked on his door, and this fucking little girl answered, and she's like, "Falcone?" I'm like, who the fuck is this kid?
Uh-huh.
And it was his little.
It was the
his
kid that you guys
baby
gave-
sister. It
He
was a
gave birth
fucking
to that from a Ouija
baby
board.
sister. And for some reason, she remembered me. Whole family came out, and we talked. I ended up taking him out to go get dinner that night because I'm just a fucking fag, and have never seen him again. It's just a mystery.
You took them all out to dinner?
No, I just took him out to
Oh,
dinner.
I was like, you took his whole
Let's-
family out
I
to
was,
dinner?
I was
What
like,
the
let's,
fuck?
I was like, let's catch up, and then
I'll tell you the last time
he
I
just
saw Phil.
disappeared.
The last time I saw Phil, I was probably about 18 years old, 19 years old. And we went and we sold him a sack of weed. That's why we were meeting. We went to go sell him a sack of weed. And we're like, all right, bro, load up a bowl, right? And this motherfucker loaded up the most stingiest bowl you'd ever seen. It was
just
like 2 hits. Yeah, it was like you took a couple hits, and then you looked at him. He took a hit, handed it to me. I took a hit, handed it to you, and there was nothing there. He's like, did you guys even load it? It was... Sorry,
Yeah.
Phil. I hope you're doing good.
Stingy ass.
Yeah, you
smoker.
fucking stingy ass. Nah, man.
Stingy
He had just
motherfucker.
barely gotten into weed and shit like that, and I just don't... Maybe it was he just didn't know how much weed to load, or what I assumed was that he
all
was just like,
smoke.
yeah, he was just like, no, he was just like, fuck that. I gotta take this to my friends to show them that I could, I know where marijuana's at and shit like that. So, who knows?
Kids these days, man. Those days. Those days.
What were you saying about
suck
scavenging
back then.
for some bad weed?
So, I've reached my low. I ran out of weed a couple of days ago,
Okay.
and I didn't have anything to smoke,
Ooh.
so I had to brainstorm. And
Oh, because you're...
I know where some pot used to be.
What the hell?
Yeah. Some pot that I specifically knew where was, but didn't know how good said where weed was after sitting there for so long.
It was just hidden, like some stashed weed out in the open
It
earth.
was a stash. And I just went to it. Fucking, it was still there. And goddamn, I have never seen weed so disgusting in my life. It had been sitting, it's all sun bleached.
Oh my god.
It's fucking like dry,
Uh-huh.
like yellow on the outside. But it was in a jar.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't in like a bag. It was in like a secure
Was it
jar.
moldy?
I wouldn't say there was mold on it. It just looked like it had been out in the sun for a long fucking time. It was sun bleached.
What'd you do with it, Falcon?
Well, there was a lot of it. So I separated it, got into the middle of it, and there was still some green. I was like, okay, I guess I can scrape this, scrape all of that. Got a couple of bowls of it, and I smoked that shit. And it was, I think, as disgusting as when Tommy Chong smoked the roach, the actual roach. He just pounds it on the table, fucking... Yeah, dude, it was nasty.
Damn, Falcon.
Fucked up my pipe.
Did you even get high?
And I smoked it. Got a little high, loaded
Yeah,
another
a
bowl.
And then you loaded another
Yeah,
bowl.
fucking
Loaded another bowl. And kept loading
I
until
smoked
you
a
was
little
gone.
bit of it, dude. Yeah, I kept smoking it. I reached a low.
Damn, man.
You know why? Because nobody got me weed. I asked. Everybody was like, no.
Damn. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, not I'm a nice guy.
People
Nobody
must not
had
like
it.
you anymore.
Nobody had it. So, hoping the weed fairy comes soon. Is it?
Yeah.
Break
Wait,
time?
no. Oh, okay.
We're gonna take a quick break.
My little sister, my baby sister. She tried to hide it, and I found out. And on her 21st birthday, she just turned 21 just like a week ago, and he broke her window and all that shit.
God
He's
damn
been
it.
doing this for 2 years, and that's why she tried to hide
See,
it.
I
She
got
came
it.
out here. I'm going out there with my mom, and I'm gonna smash it. I'm gonna give him a chance.
Why though? Those seems like those are her decisions though.
Doesn't
Because I
matter.
got a sister who's in the same situation.
It's her boyfriend, so see, it's my little sister.
Uh-huh.
That's my blood and family.
Yeah.
I'll kill for my blood and family. I'll die for my blood and family. I got no problem doing
Mm-hmm.
that. And people here on my little sister, it doesn't matter if my little sister can whoop his ass. I don't give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as he puts his hands on her, I'm smashing him. That's my blood and family and everything. And if every time you put your hand on my family, you can't just keep thinking you could get away with it.
And see, maybe that's where my
for 2 years.
disconnect is.
He's been throwing her shit out. Like, she pays for his shit. Like, they've been together 2 years. She buys his clothes, his rent, his fucking everything. She basically pays for everything. He'll break her phone, brush the.
Yeah, he's a no good dude.
Yeah,
He's a no good
she's
dude.
in love with him. She's protecting him.
She believes.
I told her, I don't give a fuck, sis. You can be mad at me for as long as you want. This is the principle. I'm not gonna. No man should be putting their hand on you. I don't give a fuck who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I says if they want to put their hands on you, then I'm gonna fuck put my hands on them. And they want
Falcone, would you do that if someone was laying hands on your sister, one of her boyfriends or shit? Would you just like smash immediately, or like what's going
but she's
on?
letting it happen, and he thinks he could get away with it over and over. No one's doing nothing. He's like, oh yeah, so he's getting.
Why
away.
is she staying
So-
with him?
Fucking, she says she loves him.
That's how my sister's at too,
Yeah,
man. But
he's putting his hand on. So basically, she loves him, and
Mhm.
I seen them together when they came out together. For, my grandma's funeral. The whole family came out from my family came out from Colorado.
Mhm.
Everybody did. All my little cousins, like 10 little cousins and stuff. They all came out. My sister came out. Her boyfriend. Everybody came out, and I met him. And he seemed cool and everything. He said, I'm from California, and he started talking. I told him shit, and my sister been telling him how long I've been doing and everything, and he didn't believe. I'm like, shit, I'll show you, motherfucker.
Mhm.
Look, you could fucking look my name up. You Google my name,
Mhm.
and you see me. I've been on the news for like 3 different times. First one for Utah. Utah's number.
so let's
one
get
most
into
wanted.
that. Let's actually let that go. So for people who don't know, this is my cousin Rubel Quintana.
Yes.
Of course, is the Quintana name. This is my mom's side. It comes from my mom's side of the family. And for anybody who also listens to the podcast, they know my mom's side of the family a little wild. They get a little crazy.
A little wild.
They get a little wild. And Rubel is my uncle's kid. Rest in peace, uncle. So, what's up with you? Like, what happened? You were in the Utah's Most Wanted in 2015?
Yep.
What's up? Tell us about that a little bit. How'd that come about?
It was stupid. I never want to be on news.
But you got on the news.
Yeah. It's just, I didn't check in. I did 2.5 years fighting my case. Got out with my lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
He got me out for a little bit, and I just basically stopped checking in.
Mm-hmm.
And so they came after me again.
Mm-hmm.
Just for stop checking in.
Mhm. Is that all that got you on there? Was just from
Yeah.
that? It was like probation and
I
stuff?
went on the run.
Probation
They started looking
violations?
for me. I stopped checking in, and I went on the run and shit, and they fucking came looking for me again.
Oh.
And I knew that people on Utah's
Mhm.
Most Wanted, because I was bailed out and everything on $50,000 bail
Mm-hmm.
for attempted murders. My wife got me out. My wife and my mom got me out. Paid $5,000 to get me out,
Mm.
and they picked their car up. And I went on the run. They lost everything. The $5,000
Damn.
car. I told them though. I told them before they bailed me out. I said, "Hey, I'm gonna go on the run. I'm not doing this shit."
Damn.
like,
And they
so-
lost that shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
They knew they was losing it. And it paying
Uh-huh.
it back though. It's sounding dope and shit.
That's mad.
I just had my wife getting
Mhm.
rentals. She has her
Mhm.
Cal driver's license,
Mhm.
nothing, no credit card at the time. She put on her credit card under her name, so it's legit. Everything's full coverage, and I just basically tint the
Mhm.
windows and all that shit. And I just try to stay covered up and stay out of sight. And just sell dope, drive around the whole fucking state. I have people coming from Provo,
Mm-hmm.
Vernal,
Mhm.
Utah County. People come from all kinds of shit. Fucking even Wendover and shit. I used to go to Wendover and just drop off ounces and shit
Yeah.
over there. Wendover.
Damn. That's crazy, man. And I was
on the run doing that shit. And I was fucking just dropping off. That's all I did was get high. I basically picked my wife up from, I basically be, in the morning, I take her to work. Then pick her up from work, take her out to eat. And she wants to go home because I'm going back to work selling dope again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I drop her back off, and I don't see her till 6 o'clock in the morning again. And that shit happened for months. Boom. And all she kept doing was getting rental cars and shit. And we would spend a couple weekends together, just get a motel for a weekend. And we just right there, I'm on the run, so basically I can't go to her family's house because they're looking for me there.
Yeah.
My grandma's
Well,
house
you're not
looking
on the
for me
run
there.
anymore, though.
Nah. But that was when I was on my big charge. I just terminated it. So when they run my name, that charge don't pull up no more.
Yeah.
5 years of that shit, just to be done with that shit.
So were you locked up for 5 years consecutive, or like?
Nah, it was I did 2.5, fighted my case,
Mhm.
and then I got out. I was out for like 2.5 months,
Mhm.
and went and stopped checking in,
Mhm.
and then they took me back, did 18 months, and then got back out, Stopped checking in.
Damn.
Boom, went back again. And I just did another 6. I just did to 20 something, like 21.
Damn, dude.
I've been locked up a long time. My wife.
You missed like most of Nicki Minaj's hits.
No, all this. This is all new to me.
So yeah, it's all enjoyable.
This is all new to me. I'm not used to
Oh
this
yeah,
shit.
for real.
Nicki Minaj's.
She's fake.
Oh,
So-
she's the fakest.
Well, she's like, now it's Cardi. Now-
Oh, Cardi B?
Yeah, now it's Cardi.
Are any of them real though
Who's
on the
that?
radios? Cardi's like who
Cardi B.
She's a Latino with the fat
Cardi
booty.
B. She calls her pussy horchata.
Or chata.
I thought that was the best line I ever heard.
That got
her
about
say.
Uh-huh.
Nah, no, I was sold on that line. It's that new song with Bruno Mars, and you know, I was kind of vibing, and then she called her pussy horchata,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to replay it. And never been so attracted to a black girl before. No, I have, but I've never been so sexually attracted to Cardi B before. No, I have.
Yeah, man, well shit. Fuck, I wish you the best of luck, cousin. That's all I can say personally. You know me.
Yeah.
I've always just been like, yo, fuck. I don't know, man. It's crazy. I remember our cousin, I guess I'll use his nickname. Not like they don't could look at the Doughboy, Robert. And, yeah. And one time we all got, me and my mom, and we were all driving. I had my sister in there, and we all got pulled over. Held, by the cops. They, fucking guns all pointed at the car and fucking, because they were looking for him because he was on his gun charge and shit like that. And fucking, it's just like, damn, I've seen. So you were probably back in the day, I bet. Do you know if you've ever been in those busted ads?
Yeah.
You were in there. You were in
I've been
those.
a lot of them.
It's like I was in there.
That's just how I go back.
I was Mr. November 2016. I've seen my mom in there. I saw Zeus in there.
Did you buy them?
Yeah, I used to buy those, just to check them out and shit, dude. Like, what's up?
Found out I was going to jail.
Damn, man. That's crazy. I saw my mom up in there a couple times, dude. I was like, shit, dude. That's
My wife bought every one. Every time I go in there,
Oh,
she bought
yeah?
every one. Yeah.
Does she got them hanging up, all framed up?
No. She threw them all away. She got married. Threw them all away.
Oh, damn.
So it's okay.
Hanging them up like baseball cards and stuff like that.
She keeps everything, all the newspapers, things, everything.
Shit, dude. Should have made a nice little scrapbook.
You still can find me online.
Google my
Check
name,
out the
bitch.
profile. I'm on Instagram.
No, that's all over the news. A couple of times they have right there, the videos and everything.
Damn. And when they caught you in the trunk,
Yep. Motherfucker.
were you just pretending like you were tired, like you were taking a nap? Like, what?
Yeah, I was back
What's
there
going
fucking. I had a blunt rolled and everything.
on? Oh, smoking it up,
Yeah, hitting the pipe and everything too.
waiting for them to show up? Or
No,
you
I
thought you
was,
was...
I was listening. I was listening to them talk. I'm like, 'cause they pulled was my little brother with me.
Uh-huh.
I told him not to pull over. He pulled in the gas station to go get something to drink.
Uh-huh.
I said, don't do it, because I already knew I was being set up. Some people turned me in, called the cops to turn me in, got a reward from me.
Uh-huh. Damn.
Yeah, I had a $5,000 reward on me.
You mean I could have made $5,000? No, I'm just
You
kidding.
can split it. I would have took the deal shit. You would split half with me,
Put
motherfucker. Shit.
it on your books?
Put
That
it on
was
my
good.
book. Shit. I would've-
Damn, that's crazy. So what? So you were just cruising around in the trunk then?
No, I was at a trap house.
Okay.
And one of my
Like
trap
Amigos.
No, this is my house.
Amigos.
Basically, one
Oh,
of the
just
dope
kidding.
houses I control. It's the people who live there.
Uh-huh.
Anything else belong to
Amigos is a trap
So
rap
basically,
group.
I don't let people come over and shit. I just sit there. I go serve them. I go meet them up and serve
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
He didn't come to the
So
house.
how'd you end up in the trunk?
Well, I was there. These people, the owner of the house, his friends came. His old couple came over and shit. Cause the owner was like 75, and I just get him high all day.
Okay.
Basically, I control the whole house.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the run. I tell people can't come over.
Yeah, for sure.
So he has some of his friends.
I imagine running the dope has a lot of power. When you control the dope,
Yeah.
you got a lot of power over
Especially
people.
if you're ready to back
Because that's one of those drugs that people be fucking,
heroin.
they be
fucking,
fiending over for sure. They're down to do some grimy shit for that shit.
So, yeah, they do that, but most people don't do nothing because they know what's gonna happen. Go shoot them. Plain and simple.
Well, okay, hold on. Move into it. How'd you get into that trunk? So what happened, man?
But the owner had some friends come over and they were sick off of heroin,
Okay.
and they said they got paid in the morning on their money.
Uh-huh.
I was like, fuck, I'm not trying to come off of a gram of heroin. That's $100 just for a gram.
God damn.
Fucking, I'm making money, and I'm like, fuck. He says, in the morning we'll pay you. Nice, so I gave them a gram. They got well, but I was sitting there on my phone making moves and shit, setting up deals and shit. I seen them looking at me. They keep looking at me. I look up. What the fuck you guys looking at? And nothing. They put down. They get on their phone. Then I started looking outside. Had a camera set up and shit.
Damn.
Gang units start driving up and down. I'm like, oh my fucking god. I already know they could drive. I know all the vehicles.
You could just spot them.
Yeah, boom. They got fucking minivans, fucking just regular trucks, fucking all kinds of shit. They're straight undercover and everything. Straight regular clothes. Fucking trying to buy dope and shit from me. I already know all of them. And I seen them like, fuck. That's a gang unit. Because I've been in life so long, so I've been in it since 15. I did my first shooting at 15. But I knew it was being set up like, fuck, come on, brother, get your ass over here. He says, what? I'm like, man, I'm being set up, get your ass over here. So I'm on my way. I told him to have everything cleared out of your trunk because he has a big ass trunk in his car. But he said, I fit in there perfectly. Boom, just sit there, pick my knees up, had a pillow back there ready.
Okay.
And fucking I had everything I needed back to my phone, do business back there. Had an air conditioning.
You set it up, mini fridge?
Yeah, that's the best way to get away because you think you're being set up, get in the trunk and just have them drive. They drive by and like, what the fuck? Cops like, they don't see you. You're never inside, you're in the trunk.
Okay.
You just drive and then as soon as you get to the spot, boom,
Damn,
pop the
right.
trunk,
That's some
jump
real
out,
shit.
boom,
In the trunk.
Then you run at the motherfucking door, boom, go inside the door and you're done. That's your safe house for the next couple days.
So he pulled over. He stopped to get like some Cheetos.
Yeah, no, buy a drink.
Buy a drink.
This little prostitute with him and shit.
Oh damn!
Fuck
And
him.
then he's trying to treat her, and then they got him.
He's trying to treat
I already
her
had
to
I had my next
Cheetos.
I had my next safe house right there. I already got it in the trunk. Had my next safe house ready there. I just needed to get there and jump out the trunk. Boom, and run inside. Everything right there. Boom, I had the whole garage is mine. Boom, that's my whole room. No one goes in there. I control the garage and I just set everything up too. But I told him, don't pull over, just get me there. I said, I'm being set up. They're looking for me. And he says, oh, I'm not gonna pull over. And he pulls over. I says, fuck. And he came out. Then he went inside and was coming out. He's like, fuck, bro. I already knew. I had my gut feeling like, fuck.
Yeah, for
Boom.
sure.
The whole fucking gas station was filled with cops, straight cops. It was like 15 cars. Boom, all undercovers, ATF, FBI, all that motherfuckers just pulled me over. Boom, federal marshals, get on the floor. I'm over hitting the blunt. Boom, and my pipe and shit. I already knew it because they're talking. They're like, search the car. And I'm like, he's not in here. And then another guy's like, they said he was in the back seat. So that's what told me, boom, those motherfuckers told on me. Because how they know I'm...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, someone was telling them that he did.
Yeah, I was out there. They told him I got in the back seat, so they watched me get in the trunk and told him I was in the back seat. But I wasn't in the back seat, I was in the trunk. And basically, then after about 5 minutes, they questioned my brother. I'm hearing him. I don't know. They're like, where's Rubel? Where's your brother at? He's like, I don't know. And the girls... She's like, I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
But then the cops like, search the trunk. Pop the trunk. I'm like, fuck. So got the blunt, boom. Got my torch, lit the blunt up. Took a couple hits and took a couple hits from my pipe. And they opened the gun, boom, hit fucking AR-15s in my face. Boom. Put your hands up. I put my hands up. Pull it back down, hit the pipe again.
Oh, shit.
Tossed it out the car. Boom, it broke.
Did they throw you down? Did they rip your ass out of the...
No,
Really?
It was the feds, basically.
Okay.
Fucking ATF, and then they just grabbed me out. They were cool. Like, it wasn't gang unit this time. Gang unit was there, but the federal officers wasn't in control of it. I was like, fuck. They pulled me out. I said, can I get a cigarette? Like, yeah, here. Boom. Gave me a cigarette.
Was your heart pounding, cousin?
Nah, I was like, fuck. I already knew.
Well, yeah, you knew.
So I
You
said,
kind
I'm
of was
going back
half
to jail.
expecting it.
I said, yeah, I already knew I was going back sooner or later. You can't stay on the run from like that when they're looking for you like that.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
gotta get out of state.
Damn, man.
But I came back. I went to Arizona and came back. I was only out there for a week. And I'm like, fuck that shit. I was in 4 different hotels. Then I came back because I ran out of money and dope. Came
Feeling
back.
like Ted Bundy.
For reals, dude. That's gotta be, that's crazy, man.
So, but I told my brother not to pull over. If he didn't pull over, fuck, I could have probably been out. I would have been out still, but they sent me back for a while. Little bastards.
Fuckers. Fuck Johnny Law.
Yeah, Johnny Law's a dick.
And that's all just not checking in. They did all that shit. It was just not for checking
Never
in.
liked him.
That's bullshit, dude. That's some mad bullshit.
And they kicked your mom's hotel room in too, for me.
Damn.
And all the kids in there because they just let me use it for address.
Uh-huh.
And I never lived there. I never stayed there. There's Zia Morris,
Yeah.
Stan, Big Stan, and her.
Uh-huh.
And it's on 2 beds. I'm like, I'm not gonna fit in there. I'm like, I'll just use your shit as an address, and I'm just stay at my trap house.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I was doing. And I didn't check in. Boom.
Checked
They
in
all
my
they
mom's
all
shit.
went in there. Boom. But
My mom's been busting in on for her own shit, and she's been busting in on for lots of other of her family shit. That's for sure, dude. That's one thing that I think our listeners know.
God damn it! In my white privilege, I locked the door and asked the police to please leave, and they did.
And they did.
They did.
Yes, they did. I remember
We
that.
looked at each other through the fucking window. I was like, "Yeah,
Looked
we're
like
not gonna open the door."
Yeah, for reals.
that door being kicked open. My people were there.
See, in the
They wouldn't care. It doesn't matter. They're like, we'll stay here and get a
damn,
search
that's
warrant.
nuts,
It says
dude.
we got a reason. We got a reason to search your house.
No, they fucking left
consider
us
the
alone.
inclusion of Harvard.
We locked the door and we had to sit in.
They surrounded the whole house. They surrounded
At your
the whole
party?
house huh?
At your party?
Yeah.
God damn!
And I was
See
only
this
there for-
white privilege
I was
thing?
only there for an hour. I just showed up. I was there for an hour. My first time in Utah County. I went out
Damn.
there for an hour for my cousin's birthday. There's only 9 of us. And at the end, I was there for an hour. And at the end, the door was kicked open. Because we don't let. They said, "Well, we smell weed. If you ain't gonna open the door, we're gonna get a search warrant. Come in." We didn't open the door, so everybody's just sitting there smoking, drinking, smoking bud. Again, saw lighting up the bud. We lit a couple blunts up and threw the rest away. It was like a pound.
Do you think the white man is evil, cousin?
Everybody could be evil.
That's a real perspective right there. That's how I see it. That's how much everybody else sees it, right? But
There's a demon within everybody.
there is, absolutely.
Doesn't matter if you never seen it yet.
But so you don't just hate white people though, do you? Just
You don't hate
because.
nobody.
Oh, yeah.
As long as they don't fuck with
See,
me, I
people-
don't fuck with them.
See, that would be unfortunate if you just. I would be like, oh,
He'd be like, you know what? Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
hate them crackers.
I don't know what
them
to do.
white sons of bitches. Nah, your
Sorry.
brother's white, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
straight
white.
up, yeah. But he looked white.
He is white.
Yeah, he is white. Oh wait, I also forget. You got a little white in you.
Yeah, I do.
You got a
Quarter.
white skin. You got a quarter white skin.
Yes, I do. I'm a mixed breed.
You got more in relationship. You got more in what is it? Goddamn, my words escaped me.
I got Hispanic,
More in common
White,
with my
and
boy
then
back home than me.
half native. With my dad.
Yeah,
My dad's full native.
yeah.
Oh God.
So
Yeah, Uncle
Shit.
Greg,
yeah.
he was wild, man.
So I get the half of him, then the Mexican and the white from my mom. So that's why
I grew my hair out so I could claim more native than what I really am, but I'm only like a quarter.
That's all.
I'm pretty sure because my mom's only half.
Then Kent, yeah, and then
Uh-huh.
then you should be able to do it because my dad and my mom and his grandma,
Yeah,
Jim Joyce, native,
she was full native.
yeah, and then
He was full
then
native.
my dad's real dad, he's full native.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
so my dad was full.
Well, lucky you. You got more of it than me.
I've been trying to get on. I've been trying to register, but I keep fucking just bullshitting.
Damn, you know what it sounds like though to me?
I really
It
don't
sounds
care
like
about
that
them.
res life is kind of just like that.
I really don't care about the money. Fuck the money.
What is it? It's kind of just sounds like housing and shit like that, almost too, right? Is it not like the same thing in a sense? I mean,
This was our land.
Fireworks.
This was our land. They took it from us. Now they're paying us for what they took.
of course.
So it's yours to spend, and this is your land. You spend, so you that's your birthright. So it's not like just, it's your birthright.
Man, you definitely don't want to hear the things I've said on this podcast about natives.
It's kind of shitty.
It's not been good.
It's kind of shitty of us that we gave you this shitty parts of the desert.
Oh yeah, they said go to the desert when they gave us back the land.
I want to call it the shitty parts of the desert, but goddamn, you deserve some mountains too. That shit's
A
nice.
cool winter breeze, everything in there.
Can we get the native people a lake?
There are some mountains down there.
Yeah, for sure.
Just small ones. There's no big ones like the Colorado Rockies. That's what they need to be in. That's the
Something nice, man. You guys deserve the Uintas back.
we do. Shit,
Man,
that's our land.
This world's so
White people took
fucked
it from
up.
us.
At least we still kept it the Uintas.
He's like-
it wasn't like the Joseph Smith Mountains.
Bro.
That would have been gay.
I like how Rebel was just talking. He's like, yeah, shit, the white man took it from us. You know what? As a matter of fact, I do hate the motherfucking white man. Now that I think about it.
We suck. I know.
Now that I remind myself. Well, shit, this has been a good one, boys. Thank you for coming on, man, and talking, cousin.
Shit.
It's been awesome.
Great, you guys funny.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll, guys.
Yeah.
New
Shit.
best friends.
Peace out.
Shit. Peace out, guys. Till next week.